So the secret to success is having the right information and operating all that information. Okay, so most people they want to be right and they don't want to do what's right. They want to do the wrong thing. They do the wrong thing to validate their rightness, but they don't want to do what's right. And I'm gonna tell you a long story. The universe doesn't reward that. Okay, so let's just say there's three people. There's Mike, there's Joe Smith, and Jennifer Smith, and we're right here on a riverbed. And right here is a gushing river, and it's a very aggressive river. Like if you throw a fucking leaf in there, it's going to disappear. On the other side of the river is it's a pot of gold, and the pot of gold is your mom retired. The pot of gold is you're physically fit. The pot of gold is that house in La Jolla overlooking the water. The pot of gold is happiness, abundance, and health. Okay, so now let's say Jessica Jones. Hey Jessica, you're going to go across the river to go get the gems. She's like, fuck yeah. I'm like, are you kidding me? I was a fucking varsity athlete 4 years. I trained with the Olympic team. Let's go. And she goes across. She gets a running start. And I'm like, fuck, this chick she's really about it. She runs, sprints, hits the river. She's going. I'm like, fuck, it looks like she's about to make it. She's going across the river. She's about to go get the pot of gold. Okay. She's going, and then suddenly she gets pulled down, she rolls and gets taken downstream, and she drowns. That represents the positive person. There's so many people on Instagram right now that like to fucking say motivational quotes, that like to show up and say positive shit, which is fucking beautiful. That's the start. But this is why you see good people that struggle. It's why you see people that right now that will give the shirt off their back, that are fucking great people that are struggling. They're positive, they're optimistic, but they're not doing the right shit. So the river of life doesn't give a fuck about your ethnicity, your gender, your sexual preference, your religion, you're Indian, you're Mexican, you're Native, you're Chinese. They don't give a fuck. The river of life doesn't give a shit. So Jessica Jones goes in the river, doesn't do the right shit, gets rolled. Boom, goodbye. Okay, what I say, Jessica Jones? I'm gonna say John Jones. So now I'm on the riverbed and I'm looking at John, like, hey bro, what the fuck? I was like, hey bro, you gonna go across that river and get the gems? He's like, fuck no, bro, are you kidding me? My life ain't worth that shit. Like, fuck no, dude, hell no. And he bounces. That represents the quitter. That represents the person that quit before, like, the opportunity even started. So that in that event, that would represent the negative person, the pessimistic person. You going to go to that job interview? No, because I'm not qualified. Hey, you going to go to the car meet? No, because those people are weird. Hey, you going to do this? No, because of fucking bullshit excuse. So now, so far, we've identified positive and negative. Jessica Jones is positive. She said she's going to do it. So now I'm up to bat. Okay? Here's Mike now. Jessica Jones got drowned. John Jones quit. So now I'm like, okay, I see what's happening here. Here's the river. It's gushing. Here's the fucking life's gems. I said, I got this. If there was a camera on me, you would see I bounce. I take off. Come back 30 minutes later. But when I come back, I got a fucking canoe. When I come back, I got a life vest. When I come back, I got rope. When I come back, I got a paddle. We're like, what the fuck's this guy doing? We're like watching like Hunger Games. Like, what the fuck is this motherfucker doing? I take the rope and tie it around my waist. I take the rope and tie it to the tree stump just in case. I put on the life vest, buckle it, bam. I go to the river of life and I'm not negative. I'm not positive. I'm definitely not negative. I don't go there with an ego. I go there right. And I gently go into that river with the canoe, with the life vest, with the paddle, and I start going across. And eventually I get on the other side. And eventually I have my multi-million-dollar house. Eventually I have all the Lamborghinis I always wanted. Eventually my kids are fucking doing really well in school. Eventually I am deeply in love with my wife. Eventually I don't have to fucking take a whole year to make $25,000 because I do that more than that in a day. It wasn't about being negative. It wasn't about being positive. It's about doing what's right. Mm-hmm. So the secret to success is having the right information and operating on that information. Okay, so many of us take the wrong information from fucking people that love us, family members, teachers, neighbors. I was taught money doesn't grow on trees. I was taught that rich people are bad. I was taught that fucking it's not what you know, it's who you know. It's the wrong information. This is America. So for me, I had to go get the right information. So the secret to success is having the right information, operating that information. I'm getting mentored by a billionaire right now. His name is Tillman Fertitta. Tillman Fertitta he's the most successful restaurateur in the world. He has over 600 restaurants. Some of his brands are Bubba Gump Shrimp, Joe's Crab Shack, Mastro Steakhouse. The guy's worth over $10 billion. Tillman Fertitta also owns the Houston Rockets. It's a big player. Tillman Fertitta is my mentor. I listen to him every day. How many times do you think I met Tillman in person? Never. I listen to him on YouTube.
So you haven't paid him or anything. You just kind of like follow him?
Yeah, I just listen to his YouTube videos every day. What's the point, though? The information is there.
Yeah.
People just don't want to operate in the information. They want to take marriage advice. My mother-in-law was taking marriage advice from a woman that had been divorced 4 times. That's so stupid. Like, she's not here to defend herself. The secret to success is having the right data, the right information, then operating on that. The information is there. I'm getting mentored by a billionaire right now. So to answer your question now, why did I give Shaq $25K? Because I had to get the right information. Russell Brunson, we signed up in 2022 to his Category Kings, $150K. $150,000, swipe the Amex.
Wow.
I'm not worried about 25K with Shaq. I'm not worried about 150K with Russell. I'm worried about fucking $1 billion. I need to go get the right information so that way I can go grab $1 billion.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. You see? Mm-hmm. So most people are always like, how's this going to work? What's the guarantee? Well, what if it doesn't work? I don't go there. I'm like, look, this motherfucker, what is his results? Like, does it make sense? Okay, can I vibe with this guy? Cool. Here's all the fucking money you want. The broke person is always like, how much does it cost? First thing, hey, it's going to be Russell Brunson's Inner Circle. How much does it cost? That's what the fucking average person says. Now that I've become more successful, I'm more conscious. I'm more aware. Better expression than myself. My question is never how much does it cost. My question is, what's the opportunity? My question is, who can I impact and influence? Who can I help? My question is, how much more money can I make? So I don't give a fuck how much it costs. Mm-hmm. None of that matters. What matters is the return. It's just a different fucking paradigm.
Yeah.
And I had to go through some of these changes, bro, to do what I'm fucking doing today and where I'm going.
Yeah.
You have to have a coach. One of the most successful human beings in the history of human beings, especially over the last 4 decades, is the fucking Microsoft fucking owner, founder, whatever. We're talking about Bill Gates. His big bro, his mentor, his big homie is fucking Warren Buffett. Warren Buffett is the most successful investor ever. You have to have fucking mentors. You have to. I'm going to tell you why. There's something called a law of inertia. It's a law. And the beautiful thing about laws and principles is that they're unchanging in the universe. So, if I go like this and drop and let release, what do you think is going to happen?
It'll break. It'll drop.
It'll drop. If it flew up to the sky, we'd all be shocked here.
Yeah.
That law is called gravity. That law also exists in Mars. It also exists on the moon. It also exists in Jupiter, the next galaxy, the Andromeda galaxy. It's a principle. Okay, so now there is a principle in the universe, and it's called the law of inertia. And the law of inertia states that an object, okay, in its state, like if I went to the moon or I went to space and I threw a football or a baseball, pew, I'm right-handed, pew, it will remain in a constant state. So that ball will just go through space. It will remain in a constant state unless an outside force affects it. So what would affect it? Gravity. What would affect something runs into it? The ball, if I was in space and I went out there and I threw a baseball, it would go forever until something affected it, gravity or something hit it. It would just keep going. That's a law. So what's the fucking point? The point is, if you are broke as fuck and you want to get rich, you will remain in that state unless an outside force comes and affects it. That's why you need mentors. Dude, I've had mentors that have broke my fucking ass down. They're like, bro, you got people confused, and them thinking this is like 2017, I'm making $250,000. You got people thinking that you're the shit, but you're not. You ain't shit, bro. You think you're the fucking, you're not. If you ever fucking say that shit to me again, you lie to me again, I will come to San Diego and I'll fuck you up. So do we understand each other? And it hurts, but I needed to hear that. That's why a personal trainer, it hurts for the woman that hasn't worked out. It hurts to go to the gym. I was at the gym. I go to the gym at 5 a.m. That's why I take cold showers. I need an outside force to affect me. Mm-hmm. So that's why you need a mentor. A mentor is a person that's already done what you want to do for the most part in certain areas in life. It could be business, it could be relationship, it could be financials, it could be whatever the fuck. You have to get that outside fucking influence, or you're just going to keep doing the dumb shit you're doing. Yeah, that's what it is. And most people don't want to do what's right; they want to be right. Yeah, you have fucking Bill Gates has a mentor. I have fucking mentors. I pay for, dude. I'll spend $250,000 on mentorship this year. I'm like, hey, who wants my money? Teach me, motherfucker.